All right, so we were talking about expanded form, and I was showing you these, but what happens, when you get home and you don't have these? Well, we don't stay in this concrete form the whole time. Of course, we introduce it this way. We want it to be hands-on, but eventually we're wanting the kids to be able to move to where they're able to do that on their own or practice it at home. And so we do have these place value charts that we use, and we kind of try to move them down to where the chart's completely labeled, to where we show them a chart where it just has these and they kind of have to fill in what they are, to where there's just a blank chart and they would have to fill in the values of each part, and eventually where they're able to draw their own chart. That's where we want them to get to do. And so eventually they're going to practice this a lot, how to draw their own place value charts. We have ones, tens, and hundreds, and then over here we have the thousands period. So they would label it thousands, and they have ones, tens, and hundreds. I made the tens really big there. So yeah, they're going to be able to know how to do this because we would have practiced it a lot in class. So we're kind of moving to where now they're doing the work. So if we give them a number that we want them to put into expanded form, and they don't have all these things to use, well, they can always draw this place value chart and plug it in. And it really helps them to be able to put that in expanded form. So we would have them put it into the chart, and then they're going to use this chart to help them put it in expanded form. So they're always going to start here in the largest place with the 9. The 9 is in the hundred thousands place. And so again, they're going to be able to count and see, well, how many spaces is it? How many zeros am I going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so they'll know how to write it. 900,000 plus, now I'm moving to the 7, that's in the 10,000s, so that's 70,000, that's going to be 0, 0, 0. So we tell them basically everything after that 7 becomes a 0, everything after the 9 becomes a 0, everything after the 1 becomes a 0. So they don't have to necessarily, once they get enough practice, have a manipulative. They can be able to put it into a chart and still put it in expanded form.